This is to show the LAR toolkit playback functionalities, and what we will do here is to load a log that we previously recorded on a journey with ATLASCAR. So we launch our application to play back the log. It's reading lots of data files of files from the disk, and it emulates the messages that the ATLASCAR sent when it was driving on the road. So we have several messages here, cameras and lasers and so on. We can zoom in and out, so you can see here that the log has from 0 seconds to around 1,100 seconds of mission time. We will start at second 7, for example, and we will just like to see the first 2 cameras from the log. And now we can over here just launch our subscriber. This is a process that receives the messages sent by the camera publishing applications, which are not working right now. The logger is emulating them, the player. So if we press play, we just see the images that we recorded at mission time 10 seconds now. And we can stop. We can go forward, for example, to mission time 700 seconds. Here we are already on the highway. This is a city situation, and if we stop the log, we can go back and forward in time. For example, now we're going step by step from one image to the other. Now we're going step by step but in reversed order, and we can go faster if we increase the speed, or even go backwards at different speeds. So this allows us to test the different algorithms with different times, with the messages coming in with different paces and all. We have some other messages which I will turn on right now. So these are the images taken from the peripheral unfoveated cameras mounted on top of an active perception unit, which is here. This one. We will now take a look at the messages coming from the point gray stereo camera, which is this one. So if we go back to our environment, we now have to turn on the messages from the camera, which is the stereo image message and the point cloud message. If we turn on the publish that subscribes these messages and push play, what we are looking now is the image from the stereo camera. After this, we can take a look at the other lasers. At the lasers working, we have a seat mounted on top, which is on a rotating platform. For the logs, it's steady, it doesn't move. We then have an Okuyo 30-meter range below, and 2 LMS 151 SIG lasers. The logger that we have right now is just with this SIG working, and this Okuyo was mounted on the hood, facing forward, parallel to the road plane. And we can just turn on the laser messages here and here. I think, let me see. Okay, if we turn on these messages, and if we shut down this one, what we are looking at now is a 3D display of the laser messages. You can see here that these laser points here, the magenta ones, are from that wall there. And so the red line is the SIG laser, which is pitched towards the road. You can see the road profile here. And if we turn on the messages from the camera, we will add to these 3D points the stereo camera 3D points with texture, which is what you see here. I will increase the size of this. So here we have the situation, and this is a 3D sensor fused information of the environment around the car. We can go forward a little bit to look at some other typical scenarios, the urban scenarios. We are still moving backwards. We will now just go forward at speed 1. So this is real-time, the real-time speed. And here we can see both the lasers and the points from the camera.